Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen, and welcome to the One Funnel Away Challenge. We are currently on week 3, day number 4. Hey, for whatever reason, I am not able to be live with you guys right now. So just know that the video you're about to see is actually a recording. I did do it live, and I'm doing it in front of a live audience in the recording you're about to see. Please comment below like it is live, because I'm going to come back for whatever reason. I am sick, or I'm out of town, or something, and so I'm always live with you guys, but life happened for some reason. So please comment as if it is live inside of this Facebook post here, and I'll come back and make sure all your questions are answered. Anyway, I'm excited for you guys. This is a cool lesson. Boom! What's up? You guys weren't expecting that, and hopefully you had your speakers turned up. What's up, my friends? Very excited to be here today and to share with you guys one of my favorite lessons ever. I say that every time because they're all awesome. Hey, first off, real quick, I just want to announce something really cool. I just crossed the $1 million myself. I don't say that to pat myself on the back or make you guys go, oh, so cool. What I need you to understand is that means you are learning from someone who's actually done it. One of the reasons I left my job, one of the reasons I left ClickFunnels is because I started getting a complex in my head. I was very scared of coaching people when I hadn't done the $1 million myself. In my mind, that is some crappy crap, okay? That's terrible. I'm never gonna learn from someone who's fat how to lose weight, okay? Let me just be blunt and forward here, right? If someone's broke, I will never take money advice from them. I was walking out of the event room once at ClickFunnels, and as I was walking out, this is about the time when Russell and I both knew I was gonna leave. So it was about 2 years ago almost. I'm walking out, and as I'm walking out, Russell leaves a room, and we end up walking together, and he's like, what's up? And I was like, what's up? And he goes, I was just talking about you. And I said, Russell, you can talk about me anytime you want. I said, what were you saying? He goes, I was just saying how I feel like most people should do kind of the thing that you're doing. And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, think about it, Steven. You follow the concept of you only listen to the guy with the biggest cheese. Okay? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, that sounds cool. What are you talking about? At the time, I went and I found the most jacked, ripped, strong-looking guy on YouTube. He did not even have an option to pay him, and I talked to him and I convinced him to start making me a meal plan, which I still generally follow as I'm lifting, which is really interesting, okay? And he's like, think about that. You went and you did that because he had the biggest cheese, right? He had the most experience. He was the furthest along the guy you could find. He's like, think about what you did so you could position yourself to come work for me. I'm the funnel guy. And I was like, I know, right? And what's interesting is, like, that's a principle that I've actively been following for the last, especially like 5 years. Guys, if someone is broke, do not listen to them on money advice. If someone hasn't made a funnel, stop taking their opinion seriously, right? I'm just being serious. I'm being forward about this. And I hope that if someone gets butthurt over that, I don't care, all right? It's the way I live my life. It's the way I've lived my life for the last, especially 5 years, okay? I realized that I was taking advice from people who were broke about money, right? The painful part of that is that what it means is a lot of times our personal relationships, relatives, okay? People who are gonna come out of the woodwork who don't understand what you're doing, they're gonna come popping out and going, I don't know if I'd do that if I were you. Is that a valid investment? And you're like, how thick is your wallet? Oh, it's really thin. Yeah, I'm not going to listen to anything you say. I'm not going to be rude about it, but I guard my head very strongly. Okay. And so I need you to understand that. One of the reasons I'm telling you is because guys, this is one of the major reasons I left, is because I needed to go get that $1 million on my own. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't through a single funnel, so it's not technically the Do Comma Club Award, even though $1 million did come in, which is awesome. It took exactly 13 months, which is pretty hilarious. So anyway, guys, just know that I'm very much a product of the product that you're going through, okay? Yes, or those who only teach, exactly, right? I did not want to be that... Well, I've read these books and this is what they said, so I'll just tell you what they... It's like, no. I learned crap. Oops. I learned crap in the last 13 months. I wouldn't have learned without doing it and making the jump, man, right? That's the reason why I did it, is I realized, like, crap, in order to be the most extreme, most valid kind of, like, I got to do something crazy. What if I left my job? Oh, and documented it with no existing revenue streams, with no, right, and only using what I taught. And so that's why I did it. So anyways, so I'm excited and we're just celebrating. So anyways, hey guys, what I want to do today is I want to share with you guys, we're all about the sales/order page, okay? Just beware Sometimes the sales page will build on its own, and sometimes the sales page will build sales page plus order form. Sometimes they're separated out in two separate pages. Sometimes they're all together in the same one. Honestly, it depends on lots of different variables. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, all right. Let me share the screen here. I'm going to walk you guys through a few things here. I've got. Let's see. Let me pull the actual screen over here. So the first time I ever started seeing funnels, I was like, this is awesome for many reasons. Not only I understood the whole average cart value, cost to acquire, knowing just those two numbers, okay? But what I also saw was like, when I was doing door-to-door sales a lot, and I was a telemarketer, I was just trying to learn sales, and I was willing to put myself in uncomfortable scenarios to do that, okay? So I was knocking doors, doing the script, and as best as possible, one of the things that my mentors would teach me in those spaces, they said, you need to tell the script the same way every single time. And I said, what do you mean? They said, well, if you go in and let's say I've got a cool script and I've used some of these books or whatever, and I'm walking around and I'm using the script and I'm talking to people, if it's different every single time, right, I'm going to have a hard time measuring what needs to change. I'm going to have a hard time measuring my effectiveness of the script I've written, right? So when I saw funnels, not only is there the power of automation and talking to lots of people all the time automatically, it's the same script. The majority of the people are seeing the same thing over and over and over, which gives me very strong data, especially after like 1,000 people start coming on through, which is not hard, okay? I can look back and be like, oh, the market is voting that they like this page, right? But then the market is voting, but that they hate this page. You see what I'm saying? They hate this one. Why don't I just go take this one out, fix it, and then go plug it back in? And that's what the part of the beauty, another beauty thing of this funnel world and why I love it so much. So the first time I saw that, I was like, I need to go build a funnel. And I went and there was these box office seats on campus, and I would go and I would hide in the box office seats, and I had to sneak up there. It was in this big basketball stadium. You weren't allowed. The box office seats themselves were locked, so I'd have to jump through the front window. And the reason I would go up there is because it was super fast internet. No one would bother me. I could hide up there way past building close and just build funnels, which is what I did for about 2 straight years. And so I would sneak over to the window and I'd look around and watch all the security guards in the stadium. And when all their heads turned, I'd toss my backpack through the front window, and then I'd look, then I would jump through the front window myself. And anyway, that's where I learned all of this. And this is where I built the funnel I'm about to show you right now. Okay, what I want to do is share with you guys the page that I built to sell one of my very first products. It was not selling very well on its own. Okay, and this is what I built. So let me share the screen here. Yeah, stay to the script, exactly. Love The Office. I think I'm on my 3rd or 4th time watching it. All right, check this out. So this is a CD that I was selling way back in the day, and which tells you how long ago it was. It was a CD, and if you look at, I didn't know what I was doing. So if you look at .com/secretsbook.com, it's gonna look really similar. Hey, look how similar that looks. Russell's mine. Russell's mine. Okay, and I literally just went like pixel by pixel through this entire thing. Took me like a day or 2 to plan and build it all out, but it was for the CD. I don't sell this anymore. That's why I'm sharing it to you guys. But this little CD thing here, though, I just went piece by piece. He's got testimonials. I need testimonials, right? He's got what do you do next? There's no catch. Time is of the essence, right? He's got those exact same kinds of things going on here. Got testimonials, what it's about. He's got like all the little pieces of what's going on in the book. I don't think I had this part of it in there, right? It's like, here's what to do next. There's no catch. Right, the time is of the essence, right? Here's my you gotta be crazy guarantee. Like, shut the front door guarantee. This is truly limited offer, right? and anyways, so I modeled a lot of his page. You see, I didn't copy it, but I knew he was moving tens of thousands of books. So I can model it. That's very different, okay? It's similar, but one has ethics and the other doesn't, okay? I'm modeling success. He's got things on the right. I've got things on the right. He's got a video with him. There's certain elements in his copy that I have. There's certain, you see what I'm saying? So this is like one of the first ones I ever created and put together. I launched it, and it was a successful funnel as far as the building goes. But after I was done building it, I didn't know how to like drive traffic. I didn't know, guys, I was just haphazardly just trying to, guys, you have so much more resources than I did. So many resources. I had this book and that's it. There was no other challenge. There's no other course. There was nothing. Okay, it was just this book and my ClickFunnels account, and I was trying to figure this game out. And so I went and I would I read the book, model what Russell was doing, and then after that I didn't know what to do. So it just sat there for 4 more months before people started buying from it, and I forgot about it. And one day I started looking at my phone, and all this money started coming in, and I was like, "Who's sending me money? Where is it coming from?" I had forgotten about that project altogether. And anyway. Hey, so what I was following, though, is a script that you guys will notice and most likely recognize if I just bring your attention to it. It's the same script that you're going to see inside of today's training. Okay, it's on page 173 inside of .com Secrets. This is called a Who, What, Why, How script. Catch, urgency, guarantee, recap. And you notice on the page that I was showing you, it's exactly what I was doing. In the video, it's Who are you? Oh, I'm Stephen Larsen, right? What do you have? I've got this CD I want to give to you. Why are you doing it? It's really cool, and I know it'll help you. And I had some big struggles I don't want you to have to go through, so I'm going to give it to you because I'll give you the answers to that. How do you get it? This is how you get it. Just fill out the form on the right. All you're going to do is, it's free. I just need to cover shipping so that it's not coming out of my pocket. There you go. And seriously, that was the video. It's really, really fast. Same, right? A lot of Russell's early on scripts, like the Perfect Webinar script. perfectwebinarsecrets.com. A lot of, anyway, 108 split tests. That's the script that he's using, and it works really, really well. Very low barrier. And at the bottom of the page, he's saying things like, guys, there's no catch. I just want to make sure that I can help out a whole bunch of people. I feel like I need to do that, and I owe it to everybody. There is a limited amount around urgency there. Urgency. There is a limited amount printed right now, and so when they're gone, right? Guarantee. I guarantee this so strongly that if you hate it, just tell me, I'll give you your money back, and I'll still let you keep the thing. I mean, how awesome is that? So here's what you're getting, and then we go through a little bit of a recap, okay? This script is very, very good. Anyway, this script was very life-changing for me, and it's how I started building all this stuff, okay? So anyways, I just want to show you guys real quick one of my first ones ever so you guys can see. Now, you guys have the advantage because we had a whole bunch of really cool designers go through and pre-build your sales and order page with you. You'll notice that on this page I'm sharing with you guys right here, it's the sales page and order form in the same page. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. There are times when we build it together, and there's times when we separate it. So no one, think that we're pulling one on you, okay? You said there's no catch, guarantee. I mean, I'm literally following the script inside of here, and then I just left the headline there so that anyway, I'm trying to help you guys understand, like, please keep this simple. When I actually figured out how to actually get a little traffic to this one funnel pulled $1,000 in profit a week for over a year. That was more money than my wife and I had ever seen in our entire lives. It changed our entire life, changed everything. It was like, it was crazy, man. This was like 4 years ago now. And that was that changed our lives. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like it is, I couldn't even fathom making $1,000 a week. My goal at the beginning of doing this was just to try and maybe squeak out $1,000 a month. Maybe that would have changed our lives alone. And we were so freaking broke. And so to have $1,000 a week come in, I was like, oh my gosh, is it millions? No. But it ended up being $59,000, which was more than I was making in any other scenario combined. And it was like, holy crap, I felt like the man again. It was ain't nothing but a thing. And anyways, really was life-changing to us. One thing I want to walk you guys through real fast here, and I'll get over to the comments. I just haven't read them yet lately. I need you, so we're going to switch gears for a second here. I want to teach you real fast what we're doing. And for those of you who have not read this book, I strongly encourage you, once this challenge is over, to go deep dive into these three, okay? These 3 books. This, how to build campaigns and launch stuff that makes a lot of money quickly, right? This book, How to Sell Anything. Doesn't matter what you're selling, product, price point, industry, doesn't matter. Okay. This one, How to Build the Funnels and the Automation to Send Out This Script Repeatedly, right? With consistency that lets it mappable, where you don't need a tech team, right? It's using ClickFunnels. It's really, really powerful. A bunch of funnel models in there. Anyway, so I would go deep dive into it. One of the reasons we are having you build what we are is we are following what is called the 7 phases of a funnel. Now, some of you guys may have heard of this, some of you may not have, but this is on page 112 of the .com Secrets book. Okay, the seven phases of the funnel is what we're moving through with you guys right now. Okay, now there, like it says, there's 7 phases. Okay, and I'm going to walk you guys through each of these phases here, and I recommend that you kind of take notes on what these are. Most of the time, what I've noticed is that when someone launches a funnel in the way we're teaching you guys to do it, and it doesn't work, it's usually a mess up in one of the first 2 or 3 phases. Right? Maybe they started on number 4 and skipped the first 3. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so these are the first 4. I'm sorry, these are the 7 phases of the funnel. And pay attention to these first ones here. The first phase of the funnel is phase number 1, traffic temperature. Now, when we say traffic temperature, guys, I understand that I'm bathing you with information in this challenge. I totally get that. Just stick with me here and let yourself feel positive stress, growth stress, okay? Just follow with me here on this a little bit, okay? So it's traffic temperature. Traffic temperature, there's hot, warm, cold. Some of you may have heard this before. But when it comes to traffic temperature, hot traffic is traffic that is already on your list, usually. Okay, it's traffic that is aware of the problems that are out there and aware of many of the solutions that are out there. They're just not aware of your solution next. Okay, that's how hot traffic is defined. This is a straight up Eugene Schwartz copywriting, breakthrough advertising book style definition. Okay, it's a really, really good book, Breakthrough Advertising. It's like $1,000 if you can find any of them. It's one of the relics of this industry, though. Okay, breakthrough advertising. Hot traffic is traffic that is problem and solution aware. Warm traffic is traffic that is problem aware, but they're not solution aware. Okay, they know there's a problem out there. They just don't know that there's even many solutions that exist. Okay, cold traffic is traffic that is not problem aware or solution aware. Okay, now I know I'm going deep with this here. I know if this is the first time you've heard this stuff, don't go crazy or whatever. Okay. But one of the major reasons why your funnel doesn't work, when I see people the first time, it's like one of the themes, man. People go and they try and convert cold traffic or even warm traffic. Stop, okay? Cut that out. Just go try to convert hot traffic. People who are aware of the problems and aware of a lot of the solutions that are out there, just not your solution yet, okay? That is easy traffic to sell. That is the traffic that I sell out of the gate anytime I launch any funnel anywhere. And I stick to that traffic source for a long time. Okay, so if I'm gonna go write an ad about funnels, I'm gonna say, aren't you problem aware? Aren't you sick of all the websites that are out there that just never seem to make any cash? Right? I'm talking about the problem. Yeah, I'm so sick of it, right? That's what's saying in the head. Yes, I'm tired of it. That's going to talk to them. I'm wasting tons of money. I'm speaking to them in a place of pain. That's good. I don't need to create the pain. I want to talk to those who are already in it. Okay? And I'm going, oh, okay, here's the problem aware. Aren't you tired of spending tons of money on websites that aren't making any cash? It seems like it's really expensive to send money to these websites to actually get a buyer. They're like, yes. I just did some personal consulting with the company, and this is what they were running into. They're spending so much money to just acquire one opt-in. And I was like, it's because you guys built a website. They're like, what are you talking about? And I went through and I showed them. They're like, there's another way? And I was like, yes, it's called the funnel. I thought that you knew that. Okay. Anyways, so there's a problem aware. Aren't you tired of all this stuff, all this expense that websites seem to take without actually giving you any customers? And they're like, yeah. And then we go solution aware. My guess is that you've tried some of the other methods that are out there to actually making money. Maybe you've tried Facebook ads. I have. Maybe you've tried Google ads. Yeah, right. Then what I do is, so if I'm speaking to them, like, the reason why you haven't been successful is because there's a thing that's out now that has never been out there before, right? I'm trying to alleviate I'm trying to justify their failures. All right, and it's this thing called a funnel where you can spend money and you actually make money back right there the first time they buy from you. check it out here. Click over here, right? I'm speaking directly to an individual who's already tried websites. I don't need to sell them on trying to get a website up. They've already tried that. They've already been sold on that concept. They've done it. They felt the pains of it. I want someone who's further down the education path. Does that make sense? This will drastically help you guys when you're doing things, okay? I'm not writing a Facebook ad to just sell anybody. I was out there once. I was helping this company sell their water machines. It was like a hydrogen water machine. And I said, who's your target market? And they said, well, everyone drinks water. And they had like a referral program. Everyone drinks water and everyone could use a little extra money. So literally our target market is everybody. And I was like, no, wrong. Okay, try again. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. That's the very opposite of what marketing is. Okay. I need you to get insanely focused on who your dream customer is, not your customers that you could bring in. Okay. The customer that you should bring in. That's two separate things, guys. And I know I'm talking a lot of stuff right here, okay? But write down on a piece of paper, write down, okay, who is my dream customer? Not who are all the people that I could sell, right? Like, it's terrible when you look across the street and you're like, oh, I see Mr. Jones across the street. He could really use what I'm doing right now. That's the stupid customer to go after. Okay, I don't go after the people who could use my thing, who could buy it, they have money so they could buy it. No, dumb, okay, dumb. Go after the dream customer only, okay? Only. That is the easiest way to make money and what I'm talking about right here. When you get that funnel out the door and when it's done, and we're going to walk you all through that. That's what Julie's going to show with you guys today. She will be going live today at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is in like 30 minutes from now or something, okay? Okay, she's going to go live with you guys. She's going to walk you guys through more of the funnel mechanics, how to put more of those things together. But the thing that always screws people up, it's not that their funnel isn't good enough to make money. It's not that their offer, it's usually that their offer isn't good enough itself to make money. It's not that their sales message isn't good enough. A lot of times, they're just talking to the wrong who. Okay, they're trying to sell everybody instead of just talk to one specific person. Okay, the person who's problem and solution aware. That is who you're going for. That is the easiest way to make a lot of money very quickly. Okay. Most of my mishaps for the first 2 years in this game were a result of that very thing I'm telling you guys right now. It wasn't that I wasn't good enough. It's that I was not clear enough on who my dream customer is and speaking only to them, not them and others, only to them. Who? Only to my dream customer. I'm going to be annoying so you remember it. Who are you selling? Only your dream customer. Okay. All right. That's phase number 1. I'm going to go faster now. It's just that's a really key piece of this. Okay. So phase number 1 is the temperature of the traffic, hot, warm, cold. Then we're going to go and we're going to pre-frame them. Okay. And the first page, the first thing, the first ad, the first interaction, the first touch point is a pre-frame. Okay. If I come out and I say, hey, what's up, guys? Look, Russell Brunson is going to get on with you guys here. Russell Brunson is going to get on live with you guys here. He's a terrible human being. He's cross-eyed. I think he has a unibrow. And he's awful. He's awful. He's a bad man. Anyways, enjoy. He'll be on in a minute. You're like, what? Right? What did that? Just pre-frame the crap out of your brain in a very negative way, right? If I turn back around and I say instead, right, let's flip that. Most of you guys don't do this, and they have no pre-frame before they see your funnel. There's no pre-frame, right? That's why I tell you guys to publish so much. It is a pre-frame to you and your funnel. I'm pre-framing their head. What's up, guys? Russell Brunson changed my life. He has a following of well over 1 million entrepreneurs. He has gone through and changed multiple industries. He is the CEO and co-founder of a company called ClickFunnels, which gives power back to the entrepreneur so they can have a tech company of their own working for them without actually any of the expense. Okay. He has gone through and he has changed many people's lives, thousands and tens of thousands of people. And right now, currently, his software has 73,000 active monthly users of ClickFunnels. It has grossed well over $200 and $300 million without any VC funding of his own. He's never put a dollar of his own into ClickFunnels. He's never borrowed any money to get it started. He has built ClickFunnels with funnels, which is very rare, and it's really weird that that's rare. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Russell Brunson. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I get to see the dude? He's right here? Ah! right? And you would go nuts. Okay, that's the point. That's the point, guys, is that a pre-frame can help you sell like crazy. Like crazy. And a lot of times you guys don't make money just because you didn't give a pre-frame at all. You're not controlling the pre-frame before they see your actual funnel page, okay? Or there isn't one in general. Really interesting studies about that in this book, by the way, okay? Okay, so there's hot traffic, warm, cold. There's traffic temperature, okay? The pre-frame, which is right there. Okay, and then the next piece is we're going to qualify subscribers, okay? Now, this is a give and take relationship. I do require that they give when I give some free things as well. I'm giving something free. They will give me something as well. Their currency, even if I'm not asking for money, is their contact information. They're buying free stuff with their contact info. Okay, I'm going to qualify subscriber. If I can't even qualify a subscriber, there is no way I'm going to qualify a buyer. That's a higher level of commitment from a customer. Right? Sometimes, this is the thing I've noticed. People go to qualify buyers first. It's like asking somebody to date when you just met them. Okay, this is the reason we have it set up this way. I'm only going to talk to those who are problem solution aware. I'm going to pre-frame them so they're super excited to see what they're about to. I'm going to ask them for a micro commitment so they qualify using their contact info. Then I'm going to ask them for like a $7 purchase, right? A $27, maybe $100 purchase, right? Depending on the industry you're in. Does that make sense? Then I qualify the buyer. After that, I'm going to identify hyperactive buyers. Upsell them. That's why we put upsells in. A percentage of your people will always be willing to pay you money in order to get more services from you. Let them buy stuff from you. It's actually what makes your average cart value go higher than the cost to acquire anyway. Okay? Then we age and ascend the relationship. So we're going to continue to speak to them, continue to create the relationship. We're going to take them and upsell them on other higher ticket funnels, higher ticket products and services that you have. I don't need to rebuy them or repay for the customer. I don't need to spend ads again. It's pure profit in the back. That's why we set it up this way. Okay. Then we change the selling environment. We're going to get on the phone with them. We're going to take them to an event. We're going to get them face to face with a psycho named Steven so that he yells at you. Okay. But what I'm trying to help you guys understand is that this is what we're doing with you guys, and it is the 7 phases of the funnel. Okay. Building your sales page. Does that make sense so far? Building your sales page and this order page that we're going through right now, we are qualifying. Okay. If they've gone through the squeeze page, you've already qualified a subscriber. You got a micro commitment. Now we're qualifying a buyer. Okay? It's the reason we're doing that. We're qualifying a buyer so that we can identify hyperactive buyers with more expensive upsells afterward. Yeah? What's up? Okay, here we go. Let me go. I'm going to open up Paintbrush where all good funnels start. It's funny. There's all these like funnel softwares and stuff where you can just design stuff. I just use Paint. All right, check this out. And then I'll get to your your comments here soon. I just need to pump this out here so you guys can see this stuff. All right, check this out. Okay, so we're gonna go through the 7 phases of the funnel, which we just did. The thing that Russell is going to talk to you about is hook, story, offer. Okay, so everyone good? Talked about making sure we only listen to those who've done what we're trying to do. The 7 phases of the funnel. So you can see that that's the part we're building right now. Let's shift gears one more time and go back to this hook, story, offer thing. Okay. If we got a squeeze page, we got the sales page, there's the order page right here, right? Just usually a little bit smaller. Then we got an upsell page right here. Then we got the thank you page. Okay. A lot of really cool stuff that we're doing with them right here, right? Obviously, so first we're qualifying the subscriber because it's the squeeze page. Sales. And sometimes the order page is on the same page as the sales page, but in this case, we did not build it that way. Okay, then we have the OTO. All right, then here's the actual thank you page. Boom. What you need to understand is that let me just jump right into it here, okay? All sales messages, all successful funnels are the hook, the story, and the offer. And it is done on a high level throughout the entire funnel, right? Hook, story, offer, hook, story, offer. The hook is likely the reason someone even enters, right? The story is it's honestly all of it, but The story is, especially in the sales page area, the offer is right here. Obviously the order and the OTO, hook, story, offer. But we need to understand is that it's actually the same thing on a smaller level. Every single page is this way as well. Okay, the top of each page, the headline is the hook. Here's why you need to be going through and watching the rest of this page, right? For all you scrollers, right? Hook, story, offer is on this page. Hook, story, offer is on this page. Hook, story, offer is on this page. You're gonna see that inside of here. Okay, what's the hook? The story. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit of story. The offer is the free thing. It's still free. I still have to sell things that are free. You still sell things that are free, and if you don't, they don't opt in, even though it's free. You still sell things that are free. Just driving that home. Okay. You see how hard Russell's working, like on the expert secrets funnel. Expert secrets. Look how hard he's selling a free thing. Okay, it's free plus shipping. This is a big page. It took us forever to build this. Okay, look at all these case studies, all the people saying like, yeah, I've used these principles for this. I've used these principles for this scenario, that scenario, boom, 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 testimonial, scarcity, urgency throughout. Then there's an actual offer in there as well. Like, this is a big page. We're still selling things that are free. And that's one of the major reasons though that people don't sell free stuff. It's the biggest reason why people don't have a squeeze page that actually works. Anyway, okay, hook, story, offer, okay. Sales page. Now, oh my gosh, you just went through and you just got that free thing? And from like right here, I want to tell you how to get 3 times the results in half the time with what you just downloaded. Oh, what? That's a sweet hook. Once upon a time, Epiphany Bridge, and because of that, I want to give you this story, and here's my first thing, second thing, third thing, and here's the actual offer, right? And here's this, anyway, does that make sense? On the next page, oh, you know what? All right, on the OTO page, on this, right, anyway. It's just so you understand that every single page, the way we're laying them all out is with hook, story, offer. Okay. Makes sense? Let me jump over to your comments here real quick today for just a few moments. And then I got one last thing I want to walk through. Was your interview me page done in ClickFunnels? All my pages are done in ClickFunnels. Yep. I could never have done this without this help. Oh, awesome. Super cool. Let's see. Direct response marketing. Oh. Digital direct response. Yeah. Steven, who is your best student? Who's my best student refreshes constantly because I get new batches of you guys all the time. Watch that MM video. We love that. Guys, how do you solve testimonials when you don't actually have them? Free copies or reviews? Yeah, sometimes what I'll go do is it's a good question. Let's just walk through that here real fast. First of all, if you're like, don't get hung up on the testimonial thing, just launch it. You'll obviously get way more sales when you have them, but it's best to just launch in general if you can't get them yet. One of the easiest ways that I go and get them is I will just ask for them, honestly. It's 2 ways. The first way I like to go do is you can just talk to your existing customer base. And if you don't have one, then as people come in, make a vested interest in those people and work with them briefly to make sure they get results, and then capture a testimonial with them. Okay, that's how I do that. The other way I like to do it, which is a little more intense but gets you a lot of them, is I will go live in front of a group of people for an hour or 2 and just teach. I'll just answer questions, and you all know more than the majority of the market that you are in, most likely. So teach. Okay, remember, it's just about being one step ahead. One step ahead. You don't need to be these crazy gurus with a PhD in something in order to be qualified to teach. Okay. What I would do is, so what I did is I would go live for an hour or 2. And then at the end, I just tell them, hey, this is going to be like a $57 little bonus course. Or send me a video testimonial by tomorrow at midnight, and I'll give it to you for free. I've done that multiple times, and I'll get batches of like 40 testimonials. It's really cool. Are you going to drive a Lambo now that you're a millionaire? The business made $1 million. I'm not a millionaire yet. That is the next goal, though. How do you indicate a limited without lying? Oh, you're talking about like the scarcity urgency thing? I just tell them like when they're gone, which is true. But anyway, or I'll tell them like, hey, we only make these available per person for about 3 days, 72 hours. So you have 72 hours, and then after that, we only want to work with those people who are action takers. No offense. So if you don't take action in this in 72 hours, then we won't. This will go to somebody else. Okay, that's really cool because then it's for that specific individual. And I just put the countdown timer for 72 hours. That's a really good way to do it, because I don't want to lie, and I've had the exact same thought as well. When I first started this, I was like, how do I do scarcity to urgency without looking like a schmuck? You know what I'm saying? Without looking like I'm just lying my face off. And because I don't want to. And so that's how I do it, though. Hey, look, understand that I can only make this available to you for 72 hours because I want people who are actual action takers and not people who just sit around trying to make decisions. That's not a fun customer for me, and it's not going to be fun for you because you're probably not going to get results on what I tell you to do next. So you got 72 hours, and after that, we'll make this go on to somebody else. That's a really nice and logical way to say it, but that's forward, and you set that expectation ahead of time. That's a very helpful way to do it. If you don't control the cart, you sell the 30-day guarantee. So I can't control the guarantee of the person, right? If I am selling someone else's product and getting a commission, that's their own guarantee. So what I make my guarantee around then is the bonuses that I offer with it. Is there a benefit of having the order form on the same page or not? There is. We're not going to dive too much into that right now. Them having to click from one page to the next page sometimes can have a decrease in purchases. Right? The fact that it's on the same page and they don't have to move forward, that's less friction in the funnel for them to move forward. When the sales page and order page are on the same page, right? The hard part about that is sometimes it can be weird for your ads tracking. You can't quite tell how far people are making it. So that's sometimes why we'll have two separate pages so we can ads track a little bit better. So there's no blanket statement answer on that one. So what's the difference between the who, what, and the Epiphany Bridge script? They're just different scripts that we use on different pages. So the who, what, why, how script is one that I use a lot on free plus shipping stuff. Right now, my sales page is converting less than 2%. I wonder if it's a disconnect. Yeah, honestly, there's so many variables there, I can't answer that. I've never seen more fake testimonials, but still kudos. I don't have fake testimonials. Oh, you're talking about those two girls on there? Yeah, that was totally fake. I didn't know what I was doing then. You never seen more. That was only two. The rest of them were real. I love them. Oh. My box has not arrived yet. I got no control over that. I know they're being shipped out right now, though. Where to buy the 30 Days book, go to 30days.com. Sweet. Nice. Dream customer. I'm moving forward quick, guys. Just running through you guys' comments here. You sound so sincere. Just speaking. Secret 10. What would be the cognitive effort to find the correct page? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Makes so much sense. Steve can do a landing page, be combined with sales page. You do an affiliate marketing. Yeah, totally. What we need to understand is the concepts between all this. Okay, they're the only rules that are really out there are the rules that apply to just making sure sales psychology happens. But a lot of you guys are brand new in this game. That's why we're telling you to do it just the way we are. Put blinders on and know that there is some fluidness. Okay, there's a little bit of fluidity. How do you say that word? Fluidity. Thank you very much. Fluidity in how we actually pull this stuff off. What you're trying to adhere to at all times, though, is sales psychology in general. Okay, so don't worry about that much right now, though. What is the conversion rate on that page? You talking about mine? That's an old funnel, guys. This is like 4 years ago. But it converted 30% cold traffic, which is pretty good. I'm very frustrated because her videos move very, very quickly. You've been frustrated because her videos move very, very quickly. Just pause them. Guys, you host your entire website on ClickFunnels or just sales funnels? I've built whole websites in ClickFunnels. That's not the purpose of this, though. Your guidance has been great. Not sure if you saw earlier, but we made $1,400 overnight with our pre-launch. What's up? Yeah! You made $1,400 so far with just this stuff. That's awesome. So cool. Is there a way to buy funnel scripts without watching the webinar? Of course not. Go through the funnel. Guys, that's where the education is. It is so funny to me when people are like, Steven, how do I do what you're doing? Read every email. You know what I mean? I opt into everything. So people are like, just give me the link so I can buy. Are you kidding me? The thing you're going through is half of the education. It's like, buy slowly. Buy slowly. That is worth more than any education I've ever gained ever. I am seeing actively what people are doing to actually make it work. Buy slowly. Screenshot everything. Click on everything. Save. Document. Reconstruct funnels you are walking through. Guys, you want to see how to make millions of dollars? Go to ClickBank. Go sift out the top funnels and buy slowly. Do the same thing. Model them. You know how to get the traffic in the same sources they've got, and just do it. Just set it up. Stop looking for a shortcut. There isn't one, okay? You can the one thing you can do, you can adjust your speed on the path a little bit. There really isn't a shortcut. And if you guys are having a hard time with what I'm talking about right here, I guarantee you that it has nothing to do with the vehicle, with the ability to do what we're talking about. Every hang up at this point I have noticed and noted is all internal. Has nothing to do with resources, time, money, energy, support. Has nothing to do with, will this work? Is there a chance ClickFunnels could work? Do funnels work? Every single hang up that is out right now at this point in the challenge, I know comes from an internal based hang up. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Can I also do this? Can I also, okay? What do I do in this scenario, this scenario, this scenario? Most of the time what I find is that it is a distraction people are looking for. They're hoping is logical so that they can release themselves from taking action. Some spicy chinchillas on right there, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time when people tell me they need more education to take action, I know they're just wanting and begging and hoping for a distraction so they can release themselves from doing the next step they already know they need to take, okay? I'm teaching you to do to yourself what we're teaching you to do to your customers. What are your false beliefs right now? Okay? I have taught thousands of hours of this stuff, guys. Tens of thousands of people with this stuff. And I will tell you, every time, there's been no difference in the education that was given to somebody, right, who made it and didn't. The only difference was one person started to learn what Google was. And they just sought out their own answers on little particulars that I wouldn't have the foresight to teach you on, right? In my specific scenario, in this specific page, in this specific area, with this type of traffic on a Thursday after a full moon, how would I do it, Steven? No! Not my responsibility to answer that. It is 100% yours. No one cares about your success more than you will. Okay? I'm just trying to teach you the mentality that the rest of us have that have made it. Okay? Own your crap. Own it. Okay, you are not an exception to the rule. All right, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying, in generally, all of us, you understand, like the reason why people do not move on from this point is an internal based hang up. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. There's no way I can do it. Yeah, I'm different, Steven. I'm in a different scenario. No, you're not. Okay, no, you're not. You're not an exception to the rules we're talking about here. This is sales psychology, and we're just presenting it in an automated funnel. Okay, any hang up, anything along the way is typically a result. It's always a result. It's a result of somebody sitting around saying, Steven, please tell me I'm different so that I don't have to experience the discomfort of moving forward in progress. Okay? And I'm like, no, I will not release you. I do not look for me to do so. I will not release you from that pressure moving forward. Keep your feet to the fire. It is a challenge. Okay? It is a challenge. Just move forward. Just build imperfectly. Just build imperfectly. Okay? All right. One of the things I've noticed with this whole thing is that, sorry, I'm just going through reading, watch it literally, boom. How do you sift out the top ClickBank funnels? I literally showed you that yesterday. Nailed it, boom, haha, love you, sweet. Cool. There's no way to fail with Steve's coaching. The sad part is sometimes how long it takes to figure out how to Google the answer. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. So the last thing I want to tell you guys real quick is that motivation is crap. Okay. There's some really interesting studies that have been done that have shared. Who was it? I think it was Darren Hardy. I think it was Darren Hardy. Darren Hardy has a great book. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, he went out and he sought to figure out in his PhD what keeps people motivated. He's like, I'm going to study motivation. I'm going to study what makes motivation, what makes people successful. And he went out and he spent tons of time studying motivation, studying this innate movement that people seem to have. And he got depressed basically because at the end of it, okay, he went out and he came back and he said, I can't remember if it's the compound effect, but he walked out and he said, holy crap, there's no such thing as motivation. Like, motivation is crap. Motivation dies. There's no willpower. That's what it was. I'm sorry. It was willpower. He went out to study willpower to figure out how to replicate it. These people that had willpower, massive willpower to just get all this stuff done. Why did they do it? After his study was done, he concluded it was very clear that willpower is garbage. Motivation is garbage. None of it is real. Not all of it's crap. And he got kind of depressed about it. What he found, though, along the way was that although willpower and motivation are pure garbage, right? Yeah, discipline is part of it. The one thing that saves an individual from falling out of their goals, right? When things get hard, okay? Discipline certainly was part of it. Environment. It was environment. Okay, environment. Guys, I'll tell you right now, man, Colton knows. Yesterday, I was struggling by 3 o'clock yesterday. I did not want to do what I was supposed to do. But because I'm at my chair, because I am here, this is my environment. Environment is the thing that makes people and holds people accountable and creates momentum when they cannot muster it themselves. That's why you go to the gym, right? I have a gym I built in my third car garage because it is my environment. I didn't want to work out this morning, but I walked out there. It was 37 degrees. Okay, it was 15 degrees this morning in Boise. It was cold. I hate lifting with shoes, so I didn't. I was barefoot out there. It was freezing. Okay, but it was the environment that caused me to move forward and take action. Okay, it's the same thing with this. So I'm so proud of you guys for being on here right now. Seriously, is it weird for me to say that? Whatever, if it is. Okay, I'm proud of you guys. This is awesome. Most people can't hack it as far as you guys have with this thing. I'm trying to create an environment that keeps the positive pressure in your life so you will not get released from what I'm telling you to do. Okay, that said, understand that I'm not here to motivate you because motivation dies. Discipline is certainly part of it, but the biggest thing I can do for you is environment. So just keep moving forward. The task you have today is to go watch the videos with Julie and then go watch the videos with Russell as well. Stick to it. Okay, if there are unanswered questions in your head, accept it. Don't think you have to answer it. Just accept the fact that there's ambiguity. That's part of the game. And be like, oh my gosh, I don't know the answer to these things. Don't discount, right? Don't destroy the whole thing just because there's one thing that you've got here. Okay, there's one thing that you didn't answer. Write the question down and then just move forward. Most of the time I found the question either doesn't matter or answers itself. Okay, so just move forward and do exactly what we're telling you guys to do. Keep the blinders on and belittle your doubts. Doubt the doubts, okay? One of my favorite quotes was it's from Myron Golden. I'll end with this here. I was on a yacht trip this last weekend. I've never been on a yacht. It was cool. I won it in an affiliate contest. And what was interesting is he said, what I've noticed is that slothful people who are not successful in life, they believe their doubts and doubt their beliefs. It's really interesting. Successful people, though, do the exact opposite. They doubt their doubts and they believe their beliefs. It's very simple, but it's so true. So when you got a question that pops up you don't quite know the answer to, just bam, be like, I'm going to doubt that doubt. I know overall that this stuff works. Despite his massive eyeballs, I think Steven's telling the truth. Okay? All right? Despite the fact he yells at me, I think he's telling the truth. Okay? Doubt the doubt, believe the belief. And just keep moving forward. The question either you'll find doesn't matter or it will answer itself moving forward. The point is just to move forward though and create an environment that saves you when you don't feel motivated. Guys, see you guys later. Have fun with Julie. Bye. What's up, guys? Hey, thank you so much for taking the One Funnel Away Challenge, and hopefully you guys liked today's lesson. We are always trying to find cool ways to just keep this fun and engaging. We know that there is usually a lot of mental work that someone has to go through just to get their first funnel out the door, which is shocking. You would think that it's just all about marketing. It really is not. A lot of work goes on between the ears. What we want to do with you guys is I got two things here. I'm making sure I can say to you guys here. There's two things going on. number one, at the end of the challenge, I always like to bring on a couple of the students, and I will live critique your funnel. If you do this thing, okay, go to OFAreview.com, OFAreview.com, and use the Epiphany Bridge script, which we will teach you about if we haven't yet. Use the Epiphany Bridge script to go through and leave an honest review of what you've thought so far about the One Funnel Away Challenge. That's OFAreview.com. Then what I do is I go back and I like to look through each of the testimonials, each of the success stories, things that are happening, and myself as well, the ClickFunnels team, go through and we find the ones where we're like, oh my gosh, you don't have to be living in a gutter to qualify for this, by the way, either, okay? But as you go through, you can start looking at this. We look through and we see the stories that we're like, oh man, it'd be cool to bring this person on at the end of the challenge. And so that's one thing that I do with you guys. So number one, if you guys would like to be able to be considered for me to critique your funnel live in front of everybody at the end of this challenge, go to OFAreview.com. Second thing, okay, secondly, OFAreview.com is also where I like to see some of the neatest stories, transformation stories. There's actually a One Funnel Away podcast. One Funnel Away, it's called One Funnel Away Stories. That's the name of the podcast. One Funnel Away Stories is a podcast specifically interviews with me interviewing you and the coolest stories and neatest transformations. Again, not that you need to be like totally living in a gutter and then turn back around and have this huge success. But what I do is I like to go back to the OFAreview.com and I will look through all those cool testimonials, things like that you guys are dropping, and my team and myself reach out and I ask, could I interview you? Okay. So if you want to be, number one, considered for me critiquing your funnel, and number two, possibly getting on the One Funnel Away podcast, okay, One Funnel Away Stories podcast, just go to OFAreview.com. Okay, that's the first thing. I know there's a lot. I'm just kind of pounding all this information out. We get a lot of questions. That's why we're doing this. Second of all, if you want to, Russell constantly, he likes to do like cool contests. So if you go to onefunnelaway.com/unboxing, and what you can do is, we actually want you guys to go take your One Funnel Away box that we ship to you and take a video of yourself opening it and just walking through it. Be excited, right? There's certainly more points for creativity and flair. And there's actually, if you go to onefunnelaway.com/unboxing, what it'll do is it'll give you a bunch of instructions on what you need to do. It's easy. Take your phone, film it, record it, and we'll actually put you into a drawing where Russell goes in and he chooses somebody to win $1,000 cash or Funnel Hacking Live tickets, or right. There's a bunch of stuff that he gives that's really, really cool to kind of keep people excited. Again, we know the process is kind of intense with this. So again, the other link that you should know about is onefunnelaway.com/unboxing. And that will go there and it'll give you all the instructions you need to be entered into the drawing for the contest. All right, guys, thanks so much. And remember, OFAreview.com and then also onefunnelaway.com/unboxing. Thanks, guys.